and there was the school, and there was the corridor, and there was the edge along the corridor. And I ran my finger along it, and I thought, this is exactly what a biographer should be doing.
Well, for a lot of male writers, it's their father who's the main authority figure in their life and the main person they answer to, even when, in some cases, when the person in question has passed on. But this is not so in Stoppard's case. It's his mother, very clearly so. And it's his mother who makes all the decisions in his early life, as we find out from reading this. That means that his childhood is lived between the Czech world, Darjeeling,
Yes.
of all places, and then England.
Well, that's a very gripping story. And when I started out on this enterprise, Stoppard said to me, "You'll find I've had a very exciting life up to the age of 8." Which is not quite true, but it's certainly in itself very true, in that the family, as you've said, his father, Eugen Straussler, was the Jewish doctor at the Bata hospital in Zlin, which is the big shoe firm, worldwide shoe firm, which had its own town and its own hospital. So he was born there in 1937. When the Nazis invaded Czechoslovakia, the family, like many other families, fled to Singapore. And then the Japanese invaded Singapore, and his father was killed in that attack. And the mother took her 2 little boys in terrible circumstances on a ship which she actually thought was going to Australia. So they might have ended up in Australia rather than India. But they went first to Nainital and then to Darjeeling, where his mother ran the Bata shoe shop in Darjeeling. And he and his brother were boarders at actually an American Missionary School, Mount Hermon, in Darjeeling, where they spoke English all the time. And then his mother found out about her husband's death, and she remarried an Englishman called Ken Stoppard, who took the family to England. And so, as Stoppard put it, at the age of 8, I put on Englishness like a coat. And he became an English public school boy. But the period in Darjeeling is one that he looks back on, and he revisited it in the 1990s and has written an Indian play, of course, which started as a radio play in the native state and then became a stage play, Indian Ink. He has intense nostalgia for that period of his life. And he tells a wonderful story about the school, a moment at the school in Darjeeling where he's walking along the school corridor and there's a sort of bevel along the side of the wall, and he runs his finger along this edge, and he remembers feeling completely happy, completely secure, even though these terrible things have happened to him in his childhood. And I went to visit Darjeeling in the process of my research, and there was the school, and there was the corridor, and there was the edge along the corridor, and I ran my finger along it, and I thought, this is exactly what a biographer should be doing.
If you've enjoyed the conversation that you just heard, do subscribe to our channel for much more.